Ring the bell. Ring the bell. Good boy. High five. High five. Good boy. My name is Ames, and this is Pepper. The first day I met him was at East Lake Pet Orphanage. I already had his name before he was even brought to me. We've had different animals in our family named Pepper, and so he was already going to be a Pepper before he was even known of. So when the lady brought him out, it was instant love. I mean, first of all, his face, and then the coloring. It matched Pepper perfectly. So I held him for a while, and we played a little bit, and I just wasn't sure because I was still thinking about Toonces. Hi. And so I didn't feel like I wanted to replace Toonces, but I needed a companion because I've always had animals. So I came back the next day and we played a little more, and I ended up adopting him. Pepper loves treats. So anytime there's treats around, he'll do anything for treats. So I've taught him to sit and shake and high five and lay down and roll over. So he's very treat motivated, so I can get him to do anything with that. I try to find any way to showcase Pepper. It's all about him. And so a couple years ago at the State Fair of Texas, you know, the blue bonnets are very popular. And if you can get your kids or pets in the blue bonnets, then that's the way to go. So a few years ago, I took some photos of him in the blue bonnets. And there he goes. And so I entered that into the State Fair of Texas, and I won 3rd place on that photo. So he was displayed throughout the whole fair. This is Pepper's hat. I had a friend who's a graphic designer, and so I said, hey, do you think you can make me a logo of his face? And he said, sure, send me a photo and I'll get it done. And he sent me the PDF file, and I took it to an embroider place, and they've stitched this on the hat. And my plan for that is to sell these hats. But I'm not keeping any of the money. These hats, any money that I get from these hats are going to go back to East Lake Pet Orphanage to give back to the people that loved him and cared for him until I found him. Pepper, go for a walk? Yeah. You go? Come. You put it on? So I live in a small apartment, so when he gets his exercise from eating all that treats, I take him out for a walk, and sometimes we'll go to Home Depot or Lowe's and other pet-friendly places because it's air conditioned. He's like my Pepper dog. You know, I call him my Pepper dog, and that's how he's unique. So we'll go for walks all around. Since I've adopted Pepper, I adopted him at 4 months old, and he's 4 years old now. So we've been together for a little while now, and he just brings joy to my life. You know, I can't wait to get home to hug him and kiss him and teach him a new trick. He's my pride and joy. I support East Lake Pet Orphanage. Not only did they help me find Pepper, but they helped me make sure that Pepper was the one. The staff was great. They helped me through the process. You know, I was still grieving from my other animal, and they helped me, you know, make sure that it was not that I was replacing my other pet, but that he's an addition to my family. If you want to check out Pepper's Instagram account, it's Pepper the Only Cat, and there you'll see everyday things that he does and photos that we take for the holidays, and he'll wear his little costumes and dress up, and people love it. It's a fun way to get to know him more. High five.